Today I'm going to be watching this video. It's called Swedish Supermarket. This is nothing like Costco, so by the title I'm going to guess it's maybe an American and how a Swedish supermarket compares to somewhere like Costco. This one here is called ICA Kvantum. So yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one before. I've watched a couple of videos about Swedish supermarkets before. Maybe it was that, maybe it was another, but interested to see this, see how it compares to supermarkets in other countries. Tell me if you shop at this brand or this type of supermarket, what you think about it. Tell me how Swedish supermarkets compare and differ to supermarkets you've been to in other countries as well.
Here we are at a typical Swedish supermarket. Let's have a look inside and see what it's like. Right at the entrance, you can scan your membership card. You can then follow the green light and pick up a handheld scanner.
Certain stores, they have this self-scanner that you can use to scan everything yourself, so you don't have to do it at the checkout. In that way you don't have to stand in line. And it has another cool feature built in. It's the shopping list. So if you press that, you can see your shopping list. And today we're buying ham, olives and eggs.
In our supermarket,
that's pretty cool. Like, I get how it's so integrated there. Very nice. Again, not something I've really seen in any other country that I've been. Maybe I've seen them, but I don't think I've ever used them actually. But yeah, definitely here in Malaysia, I've never seen that. So really cool. Tell me if you use that often, or do you prefer just to walk around normally and just buy your things? I don't know if I'd maybe like start doing it and then pick something up and forget to scan it, or something that might be have an issue like that. But tell me if you use that, does it make it a more efficient trip to the supermarket for you?
you're welcomed by rows of plants and flowers, but also different kinds of edible herbs. They all come in these cute tiny pots.
You can bring it home and keep it alive, and in that way you can use it several times.
Again, that's something I remember back in the UK when I lived there, that flowers and fresh things like that were more common in the supermarket when you enter. Here in Malaysia, you never really see anything like that. I guess maybe the weather's not very suitable for these sort of things. But I think it's nice. For me now that I'm a bit older, I'll probably like to buy those herbs and things for when cooking. Got some fresh herbs is always nice. Even the flowers and things, it's quite a good thing to have around about the home. But again, not something that I have seen for a long time really in a supermarket.
Typical Swedish fruits consist of pears, apples, and that's it. I guess
Really?
You can also find some citrus fruits. But compared to the apples, you could literally eat a different type of apple every day for a month and still not try them all.
What?
Since Sweden is such a cold country,
Oh my god, man, I've never seen so many apples in a supermarket. Why? That's insane, man. I mean, what's the price like as well? Because there's so many, I guess it must be cheap. Again, I live in Asia, so when you go to the supermarket, it's like incredibly diverse. You've got every type of fruit. When it comes to apples, you might have like these section 1, 2, 3, like those 3 sections. You don't have them loose like this. Everyone comes in a bag, like a plastic bag as well, so they're already pre-packed. And these all look so high quality, like doesn't really look like there's a bad apple amongst it, and there's so many of them. So are these produced in Sweden? Does Sweden produce a lot of its own apples, and I guess they said pears as well? That looks so good. I love apples. I do also like a lot of other fruits, so I do like to have choice of a lot of different things: watermelon, pineapple, passion fruit, all that.
Not try them all.
Since Sweden is such a cold country, all these tropical fruits are very overpriced. For example, lychees are 100 crowns per kilo, and 100 crowns is this much in USD. Mangoes, even kiwis are pretty high priced. In Sweden,
Yeah, that's a shame. That's something I probably would miss, because I do love fruits. All my children as well love fruits. We buy them a lot of different things every time we go shopping. So they've always got like a lot of different fruits to eat and all that. Quite sad that they're so expensive, but I guess it makes sense, Sweden being quite far from where these tropical fruits are produced. Tell me, do you ever splurge on those tropical fruits, man? You got to. Sometimes the flavour of it's just so good, but yeah, I guess you're kind of going to choose more apples and
And you can get potatoes all year round, and different seasons have different kinds of potatoes. And right now it's winter season, so those potatoes have been stored for a while, but they're still very tasty and you can use them for cooking.
Yeah, and they look good quality as well, actually.
Very good.
Since we're scanning everything ourselves, we also need to label anything that doesn't already have a barcode. This scale will take care of that for us.
And when you've gotten the label out, you just scan it, and it will show up in your scanner. We actually don't need potatoes, so then I just remove this.
This store even has freshly...
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can remove things and make it quite easy like that. But yeah, that's maybe something that's a little bit different as well. Is it every supermarket in Sweden you have to do that yourself? Here in Malaysia, like everywhere, is you usually need to take all your bags of vegetables or fruits to a counter, and then they'll price them all up like there, and then you put them back in the trolley. Then when you get to the till at the end, they'll scan the thing, and that's how you pay for it.
This store even has freshly squeezed orange juice. Here's a section full of chocolates, nuts, and candies. But you better read the labels, because some of them are just chocolate-covered licorice.
So there are a lot of different cheese varieties here, because Swedes really like cheese.
These
Who
are the
doesn't?
fancy as well.
The cheese of the cheese.
Yeah, like blue cheese, a lot of our feminine.
Gotta get that brie. First item.
Yeah, that for me again, that's something I miss about Europe, is the access to like good cheap dairy products. I love cheese again, but again here in Malaysia it's like they're not got a very high production of dairy products, so cheese is quite expensive. They don't have as much choice. Milk and yogurts are expensive or imported, so even more expensive. So tell me how cheap the cheese is, and what's your favorite type of cheese?
First item on our shopping list is ham. So let's find some ham. We'll just get this one.
After you scanned an item with your handheld scanner, you can put it directly in your own shopping bag that you brought from home.
Recently they changed the law, so all the stores have to take out the tax on plastic bags. So a normal plastic bag today is like 7 crowns. So we always bring our own plastic bags because we care about the environment, not because we're cheap.
Definitely. In Sweden, you can also find a very special machine, the bottle recycling machine.
It's out of order.
These machines are often found inside the supermarket itself. Unfortunately, this one is out of order. But luckily, there's a working one right next to it.
You have to look for this particular mark on the cans and bottles to know if they're possible to recycle. If they have that mark, just put them in the machine. And then you can either get the money or you donate it to the Red Cross.
Yes.
And then you get a receipt saying how good of a person you are.
This is a trash can. For trash.
Very good. Swedish milk is the tastiest milk, so we're gonna get some of that. Next on the list is eggs.
We can now mark the eggs as complete, and a ham from earlier.
Next is olives.
Okay. Swedes really love baking. So of course there's a full aisle for anything you might need to bake a cake, cookies, or a loaf of bread.
We could go there and check out, but since we got this magical scanner, we don't have to stand in line. So we can go straight to the fast checkout.
Here we can choose English, but I've been here for too long to not use my Swedish skills. After indicating that you have used the self-scanner, you tap your membership card against the card reader. Were you able to scan all your products correctly? Yes. You get a little summary of your products here. Since my membership card for this supermarket is connected to my bank card, I only have to read the card once and everything is done.
That's awesome, man. That's like very, very clever. I never seen something like that before, where you don't even need to scan your bank card. I don't know if I feel like I need to scan it just to like have that security that it's. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really make sense. I guess that's just a good thing that you're going to pay for it anyway. You're just saving yourself that extra step. But yeah, definitely not something I've ever seen before. Very clever. Is that common in all Swedish supermarkets, or is the system just one of the best
Don't
ones?
forget to save the receipt. That's your ticket to get out of the store.
Yeah, again, that's something I don't really see anywhere else, but I know that in Europe, in certain European countries, it's quite common that you have to scan your receipt or have someone check your receipt before you leave. Again, I don't think I've seen that here in Malaysia or many other places. I think in Netherlands I remember it happening. But tell me what you think about this. Very interesting, cool. A lot of like nice things in Swedish supermarkets. Pretty cool. So tell me what you think about this. What's your favourite Swedish supermarket? Thanks.